Hello Internet, I'm Hazel and this is a collection of useful tips and advice for the Diablo 3 newbie. Also known as things I wish somebody had told me before I went butts deep into Season 2. First things first though, if you're absolutely brand new and you've never played before, you'll need to do the campaign mode front to back once in order to unlock all the followers, artisans, and adventure mode. Once you've done the story once, you can access the other modes like bounties and rifts on any character you have or make in the future. Elective Mode. Make sure that you have this turned on. It's in options under gameplay. This isn't enabled by default, but it lets you put any ability from any category to any slot with the exception of left mouse, which must be your primary or secondary ability. 1 through 4 and right mouse are free reign though, so pick whatever the hell you want. There's no reason not to use elective mode. Period. Map stars. These things. You'll see golden stars and sometimes green asterisks. I walked past these for way too long assuming that they weren't important. A gold star is a legendary on the ground and green means set pieces. Pick them up. Patterns will also show on your map like this, so it can be a bit of a letdown, but you still want to go grab them. Followers specifically, don't forget to give your followers some gear once in a while. They'll need jewelry, a token, and weapons. If you're not sure who to use, Cormac the Templar is always a safe bet because he'll tank for you. Having said that, there's also something to be said for having the follower that uses your main stat. You'll find gear from them much more easily and you can even give them hand-me-downs. Experience Gems. Leveling? Stick a ruby in your helm. Hoard the best ruby you can, and as soon as you get a gem slot in your helm, pop that sucker in for a big XP bonus. Better rubies give more experience up to a cap of 41%, so try and keep it up to date as you go. While we're on the subject of gems, you can take them out of gear at Covetous Shen. It'll cost gold, but you get your gem back good as new. To someone like me who's been playing WoW forever where that stuff is super glued in for all eternity, it's a little bizarre that you can take them out, but it comes in handy. Salvaging a gemmed item also gives you back that gem, but vendor and it's gone forever. Enchanting. Say you got a legendary with a cool effect, but the stats on it are garbage, or maybe it's dex and you want strength. Go chat with Miriam the Mystic and she can help you reroll one stat from a piece of gear. The little question mark here lets you see what other stats each thing can roll to. You might need to re-roll it a couple times or many times before you get the stat you want, and it takes increasingly more gold each time you try. But hey, there's a chance. Pick up and salvage gray items. There's a good chance that if you want to craft gear, you'll be at a big deficit of reusable parts. While moseying on your way at 70, flip every weapon rack you find and carry that junk home to salvage. If you end up starved for them, hop into the battlefield at Act 5 in adventure mode, pop backwards through the portal and you'll find a couple of weapon racks. Reset and do it again to your heart's delight. Craft from your stash. You can craft gear at the blacksmith using materials that you've got stored in your stash. There is no good reason to be walking around with hundreds of magic essences. Use your storage. Play on the highest difficulty that goes smoothly for you. Set pieces will start to drop on Torment 1 or higher, so that's a good starting goal to aim for. Legendary drop rates go up with the difficulty, but if you find yourself dying a lot, or you find your enemies not dying enough, don't be afraid to turn it down. Also keep in mind that you get significantly more drops and experience if you play in a group. Try out some public rifts. Last, stretch your hands. Nothing gives me the gamer claw quite like Diablo 3. Give your hands, wrists, and fingers a good stretch and try to take a break to sleep once in a while. Don't injure yourself. We like you. Take care of you. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think and feel free to add any other tips you can think of in the comments. Good luck getting your legendaries and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!